Hello guys, welcome back to Talons as always, and today we're going to be doing a tier list on the claws. Obviously this is taken on a 40-40 quality build, and hopefully I'm hoping we've covered just about most of it, and hopefully this is about as fair as it's going to get. So this is how I would believe this tier list would look, even though there is only 4 weapons. This is how it would look, and the bizarre thing with these weapons is there is the most minimal amount separating each of these weapons. I mean, the only actual outright unique weapon of the claws is the venomous fang. So it is, but in terms of the other three, they are basically borderline identical, bar the Raptor's Talons, which has a unique heavy attack. Is the unique heavy attack useful? That's up to the person that's using it. I didn't find it too useful. But other than that, the actual three main bleed claws, which is going to be your bloodhounds, the hook, and the raptors, there is such a small amount making them different to each other that literally the breaking point was literally just damage. So to start us off, B tier. So the Raptor's Talons comes in at a damage of 367. This, because they're a claw weapon, I may as well explain this now, is you don't get the two-handed bonus because they are dual-wield weapons. You don't get a two-handed bonus on them. This is flat damage on a quality build. I'm hoping you get the same numbers. But yes, this is the flat damage on on a quality build is 367. Comes with BB scaling in both. It's a quality setup, so quality scaling. Comes with a swap weapon art. Personally, I go with Beast Roar. It's always a good thing to have. Comes with a crit of 110, which means your ripostes and backstabs are going to sting quite a bit. And it also comes with a whopping 60 bleed. Obviously, it comes with bleed, just has a natural fear factor, which means that it is absolutely terrifying to fight, especially if you're up against somebody who is expertly aggressive. But you will find this to be a very simple running theme with the claws. With that simply said, on to A tier. On to the hook claws. Again, same setup, doesn't get the two-handed bonus. Comes with 376 damage, so stronger than the Raptor's claws. Same scaling at BB scaling. Comes with a swap weapon art, 110 crit, and 60 bleed, which means that this weapon is just that little bit more terrifying than the Raptor's claws. This one here has more damage to back it up, as well as it just simply has bleed, making it broken. It's there's not very much separating these weapons, guys. Next up, S tier. So now we come to what is the strongest of the bleed claws, the Bloodhound's claws. Comes at 402 damage, means that it broke the 400 marker by quite a large margin in front of the hook claws. So these weapons come with not just fear factor, but damage to back it up. BB scaling, as well as a swap weapon art, which means Beast Roar is always going to be useful, or your own choice up to yourself. Comes with a crit of 110. As said, it's identical, and a bleed of 60, which is again identical. The only main differentiating factor is the fact that it comes with 402 damage, and I'm telling you this now, is a lot of people don't actually anticipate the amount of damage this weapon's able to pop out. This weapon can be borderline terrifying if you use it aggressively with its jump attacks and things like that there. This weapon is borderline terrifying if you go up against it. Be careful. And lastly, we have the most unique of the claws, the Venomous Fang. Comes in at 409 damage, meaning that it is actually stronger than the Bloodhound's claws. So it does BB scaling because we're on a quality setup, as well as a swap weapon art. So your own personal choice at that particular point as well. And then it comes with a poison buildup of 72. Note that this weapon doesn't come with the standard 110 crit that the rest of the weapons come with, but that poison adds a time limit onto the match. This weapon is terrifying for not only its just raw damage, but if you can proc poison, it can be very devastating, as it puts your opponent on a timer and they will start to make mistakes as they play more aggressive. Obviously, it can be neutralized with the bulbuses, but even at that though, if you can keep on the pressure, this weapon becomes a devastating piece of equipment. So there we have it, short, quick, and simple. There was only 4 weapons to cover at this stage, so yeah, short, quick, and simple, with 3 of them being basically mirror matches of each other, just being one just being stronger than the other. And then the Venomous Fang, it was kind of a given at that point, but considering the Venomous Fang and the Bloodhound's claws both broke the 400 marker of damage, meaning not only in just sheer raw damage are they the strongest, it's also a case of they're both the best in their class. So they, for different reasons, are just the best in their class. So they are. So I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. And guys, I shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye.